We've got our jumpers for practicing rocket jumping and sticky jumping. We've got a specialized Killstreak items that you can see the shine of the weapon. We've got another strange for the engineer with some more refined despair. We've also got some hats. These are just basic ones just to show the process, whatever it is that you're looking for. So thank you so much for watching. Again, please like and subscribe. All that jazz. I don't normally ask for it, but we are almost at 100 subscribers as of making this video. So thank you guys. If we do go for it, maybe we could do like a classic 100 subscriber giveaway kind of deal, just for the fun of it. And I will set that up as per next video. I think on this one, what we're gonna do is figure out what we're gonna do on a new account. How do we get it to premium? How do we unlock like certain restrictions, and what to do with those items that you have to buy to unlock those restrictions? So in Team Fortress 2's case, that's $5. You can buy 2 keys, which is what most people recommend doing. The Manco supply crate key has constantly lost value since that method, but it's still $5 to buy, so you unlock your premium. Here's the inventory. So after you buy those 2 keys of whatever kind, you unlock a little hat or whatever, but it unlocks the restrictions on your account. So if I go in game, and we're continuing from the last episode where we changed a lot of the files, so we have a custom HUD and a certain game settings that might be different than yours. If we go to our inventory, once you unlock premium, I'm pretty sure it gives you a few pages of space. We're going to use these 2 keys, and I'll show you how to get more space and also how to get all the items in the game with these 2 keys. This is just so that you don't have to go to the Manco store. I would say after you buy these 2 keys, you probably shouldn't buy anything else ever, unless it's keys for crates and stuff and you're into wasting your money. Then go for it. That's up to you. That's your money. You can do that. But almost no item in there is worth getting. The last video did awesome, so this is a part 2 to that. I don't ask for subscribers. We are almost at 100. If you find this video helpful, I'm not saying you have to subscribe, but if you like, it'll certainly help out a lot. And these videos are kind of meant to be introductions for new players to the scene, so if you want to send it to them, that really helps too. But yeah, thank you so much. Let's keep going. First things first, we're going to get you into the trading scene, so you have to know this website. Alright, we're going to go to Backpack.tf. So this website will inform you on the prices of all the items that you own, the value of your backpack, and what to do with certain items if you want to sell them or put them up for sale. People can buy them here. It looks like my inventory is private, so that's actually great. We're going to fix that really quick. We'll go to Steam. We will go to our profile. Up here on the top left, we'll go to inventory, more, inventory privacy settings, friends list inventory, friends only. So this has to be set to public for these websites to see your inventory, for the websites and stuff to see it. The keys that we have are winter 2023 cosmetic keys. Let's sell those. So to sell those, this website, Backpack.tf, has real people, it has bots. This website is what all the TF2 players use, so it's going to have the most updated prices for those items. So we can search it up here, 2023 cosmetic key, and we can get into trading and stuff as far as like certain basics, but if you want a more in-depth guide, we can make that another video. It looks like they're buying for a little bit more than a default key. How do you buy from bots? So you're going to go to whatever listing is the highest. Obviously you want the most, and it's sorted by that much. So this person will pay 1 key 11 ref. So we'll copy this part here that says exclamation point sell. Whenever there's an exclamation point in something, usually in TF2 that's some sort of command of some type, and so the bots that people make are built with those commands in mind. So we will add this person. We'll click on this box, which is usually their profile image. This will open up their Steam profile. So here they are. We'll add them from here. As long as you're signed in on your account, it should go through. Hey, they're going to automatically send a message for you, or you'll just paste what you copied or Control V into this text box, and you'll send it. We'll go to trade offer. Here it is. So we have one more, and we can sell it for a whole key and some scrap. So we'll accept the trade. The previous video was a one-to-one walkthrough. I'll try to cut out as much as the unnecessary stuff as possible. And I could just record my phone through an app. I feel like that's a lot of extra steps. But all you want to do, and I'm just going to talk you through it, is open up the app, make sure you're signed in on your account, and you'll go to the little notification bell on the bottom right. If you don't see anything, you can try refreshing it by swiping up on the thing, just like any other recent app. And then it'll say one pending confirmation. You click on that, or you tap on it, I suppose, in this point. Tap on it again, and then you should see the trade. You got to make sure all the items are correct. Usually it is. You'll hit confirm trade. If we go back into our game here, we'll notice one key is missing, and it's sending us the alerts like crazy. There's our key. There's our 11 ref. So if we go to our backpack, there it is. Sort by quality. Bam, look at that. We've got our scrap. We've got our key. Awesome. I'm going to sell this other one, and I'll be right back. So usually once you get premium, you unlock these extra slots. I'm pretty sure that's still the case, but if it's not, that's okay. We can use this website to help us with that. So if you need extra slots, you're going to open Backpack Expander. So these are 30 ref each. If control click, you can open up multiple links, so you can see that there's two different prices on these. So we've got one for 27 ref. You see if they're selling it, because we are interested in buying. We go to this side of the page. Look, one is 2.33 ref more. So in terms of like, what does that even mean? The way people buy things is that things are sold in metal, which goes scrap, reclaimed, refined, based off of the crafting system in this game. So if we go to, so let's go to our backpack here, just so I can, let me break it down. So here's 9 slots. So it goes like this. Okay. So how much is anything worth? So one refined is 0.99 scrap. So it goes 0.11, 0.22, 0.33. This is 0.33, so this is that same value. 3 of these makes the reclaimed metal, so 9 of these is one refined. And then we get to the key, which is kind of like the dollar bill in this case. This is all the change, this is the dollar. So if we go to this website, right on the home page, it goes, how much is refined worth, how much is keys worth. So if we click on the key here, we can see what people are valuing this at. Back when I started, it was maybe 8 to 10 refined. But of course, it's inflated these days, as things often do. So you need 65 refined to buy one key. So that's the basic rundown. These numbers are going to change. They're just going to. We will break these keys down into items now. I used to think that you can like hide the item based off like messing with the inventory. But yeah, just like that. Unfortunately, it does not work. Here's scrap.tf. Look at that. When you log into one of these sites, it's often that they will let you know you have not set your trade offer URL, and you need that to. So look, they walk you through it here. You got to make sure your inventory is public, and you also got to make sure your trade URL is input. They'll take you to the link that does that. You can click this. It'll show you your trade URL. So this account, make sure you're on the right one. Your trade URL is here. You'll copy that, and then we will paste it wherever they say they want it pasted. Putting your trade URL doesn't necessarily mean that they can just open up your backpack and scam you and take your items and stuff, but it does mean that they can send you trade requests. So we can go back to the weapons tab here, and we can auto buy. So they look at your inventory and say, do they have this one? No? Okay, we will put that in the trade. So if we click that here, it automatically starts their bots to start sending us a trade, getting the items ready, and then putting our metal in as the exchange. So I know this isn't every item in the game, but this is just an example. They can only sell, or they can only deal in certain amounts of items as far as like their capacities go. So we can hit auto buy a few times and get through it. So if I hit confirm trade contents, so if I wanted to count out all the items just to make sure I wasn't getting scammed really quick, remember how much I told you these are worth. So this is 0.99 scrap. A weapon is half, so that's 0.05 scrap. That's what they confirm is, it's literally 1 scrap is 0.11 refined. 1 scrap is worth 2 weapons. So that's 18 weapons. Each of these, so this is 6 weapons. This is 6 weapons. 6, 6, 18. So that's 30. That's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 29, 30. So now our profile is on here. We'll group by value, and you can see all of the things that your backpack is worth and what items are in it. As your backpack starts getting more and more history, you'll have a graph here that shows you the history of your items, and you can go in and out and in between different types. So if I go to my main one here, and then you can click on backpack, you can see the history of your bag, and you can click on any point in time. So if I wanted to go all the way to, let's click on February 5th, 2018, you can see all the items that you had during that time. We will go to a new site. This one is called Loadout.tf. This website is for browsing and like equipping items onto characters without having to go in game and see them. So you can click on any of the classes down here on the bottom right, and it will pull up their model, their default model. You can change the team composition here. So we'll actually just click this button right here, which is the item list. It'll show you all the items for the class from release all the way down to now. Great. So we've got items that we like. We've got hats. Let's say I really like a certain class. We can hook ourselves up with a Strange. It depends on the class. This is where, like, if you have some left over, if you have a key left over, you can probably hook yourself up with, at least with a loadout. Stranges get a little bit more expensive. You want to find a item that is, like, you know, you're going to be using a lot. For the soldier, that's probably the rocket launcher. Rocket launcher is a solid Strange, but it's one key. It's already a key. Doesn't matter what it has on it. That's a pretty expensive Strange. If you want to go to price grid, you can look up quality, Strange. All items will go to weapons. Any quality Strange. Sometimes you have to do it in that order. And there are quite a few pages of that. There's 13 pages, but you can see all the Strange items. All of these count your kills. You know, let's say we like the medic. You can get a Strange medigun. A lot cheaper than you can get a Strange rocket launcher. Sniper rifle, scattergun. Those are great choices. Botkiller weapons. So a Strange wrench is one key. But if we get a Botkiller weapon, it's even less. Botkiller weapons are weapons that you get from the man versus machine, but they are Strange. people find them less desirable because they have a robot piece on them and there's more of them in existence. They're just less desirable. And so if you want to look for the rust or the silver, let's look for Botkiller weapons on STN Trading. So we'll go by Botkiller and then we'll sort by price, ascending. The only reason I recommend the Botkillers over the default ones is just because they're cheaper. If you like the look of the default ones rather than the Botkiller ones, that's fine. They do the same thing. These are reskins. They're just strange. So that 1 key rocket launcher is now much cheaper. The cheapest one you can get is 3.44 ref. There you go. You have a strange rocket launcher and it's cheap. The strange for the engineer, this will count your kills, and it'll also count the sentry gun's kills, and it'll count the kills with your wrench itself. So look, like the bot kind of matches the eyes. That's cool. We will try and get a Killstreak item with our remaining price. If you don't have that much, that's okay. Just kind of browsing different examples of things that you can get. So we've got a key here and about 40 ref. So we've got a key and 40 ref. That's definitely enough to get a specialized Killstreak item. If you get a specialized Killstreak one, it'll shine a random color. It depends on which ones. There's different colors you can get, and there's videos describing them. But let's see if we can use this site to kind of filter by what's cheapest. So we will go to general. If you're getting a Killstreak item, I would recommend getting it strange. You don't have to, but typically the price range difference isn't too much, and you know, it's nice to have not only a gun that counts your kills, but also counts them in chat. So we'll get strange, and we'll go to Killstreaker down here, and we'll just select specialized. At this price point, we probably can't be too choosy on what we're getting. Standard just means it counts your kills in chat, which is great. Specialized means that it shines the color. Professional means that not only does it shine the color, but it also makes your eyes glow based on these things down here. These are the colors. So we'll just select specialized for now because that's probably what we can afford. As we scroll, the things are going to get more and more expensive. When we hover over the item, it'll tell you a little more info on the item, like what it shines. So it says sheen hot rod. I know what that color is. That's more like a hot pink. So I don't have to click on the item or inspect it in game to tell what it says. Let's keep going here. So we just got our Killstreak item. So we've got a weapon that shines, kind of matchy with our glowing eyes, which is cool. Okay, so with those 2 keys, we've got some ref left over to buy the remaining weapons. I just showed the process of how to get these. Here's what we got with the rest. We've got our jumpers for practicing rocket jumping and sticky jumping. We've got a specialized Killstreak item so that you can see the shine of the weapon. We've got another strange for the engineer with some more refined to spare. We've also got some hats. These are just basic ones just to show the process, whatever it is that you're looking for. So if you're practicing different things, you can do that for your 2 loadouts. Same thing on Demo Man. Here we go. Like your Demo Night set maybe, and your jumping set. And then of course, whatever set you like the most, you can put that Killstreak on. I chose the engineer because it was a little bit simpler. You can play a support role and still get some kills. Your sentry gun gets a lot of the kills for you, so you can count them all in chat. And the strange here also counts for sentry kills, so this is just kind of like a good setup loadout. And then, you know, the frying pan in all class melee except for spy and engineer. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Only subscribe if this is something you want to see some more of. I do other content on my channel as well. A lot of it is clips content, usually just me and my friends. But the TF2 content is a lot of stuff that I find personable to enjoy. So I want to help out maybe somebody who was in my place back in 2014 with some of the questions I may have had. So thank you so much for watching. Again, please like and subscribe. All that jazz. I don't normally ask for it, but we are almost at 100 subscribers as of making this video. So thank you guys. If we do go for it, maybe we could do like a classic 100 subscriber giveaway kind of deal, just for the fun of it. And I will set that up as per next video. So thank you guys. And if you have any other questions, please let me know and have a good one. I still don't know how to do outros, so